Hey, what's going on there, everybody? This is Gimme That Change TV, and I want to quickly pop on and get the video up in regards to the Indianapolis Colts and how I think they're going to do in the 2011 season as we are getting closer and closer to the season beginning. First, I want to start off with Peyton Manning. I've been a fan of him for years. I believe it's his rookie card in 1999. I have his rookie card as a gold. At the bottom, it's golded up, and it just says like how he's supposed to be the best like quarterback and everything. And look at the numbers he's put up over the years. The thing I also love about the Colts is not only that they have Peyton Manning, that he has amazing talent with accuracy and precision and being able to read the defense like no other, but he's got an amazing offense, including Jeff Saturday, his center, somebody of who I would say is like his best friend, his other side, his other half, which is very important when it comes to the offensive line. If they're in sync with one another, then he's going to continue to be able to play at the level that he's been playing at for all these years. Yeah, they've been banged up over the years with their wide receiving core and stuff like that, and the retiring of Harrison was a big loss. But I believe, the fact is that Austin Cooley and stuff like that, and Reggie Wayne still is playing at an elite level. I know he's been playing, I believe it's 11 years, but there's a couple more years out of him. But they still have, some other under-talented players that are ridiculous. Like, I love Pierre Garçon. I mean, everybody remembers him in the Super Bowl, what he did. And Anthony Gonzalez, been watching him since Ohio State. I remember when the Colts picked him up, I was so excited because I knew how explosive a player he was. Yeah, he did miss a season, but give him a chance. I mean, I'm thinking this season he's going to do pretty well. He'll get himself up there, probably set some record numbers for himself career-wise this year. But on top of that, they also finally have, I would say, an okay backfield. I've always loved Joseph Adaya. Adaya's a phenomenal player. He's out of LSU, and he's just a two-way freak. And what I mean by that is, you could pass him the ball and you could run in the ball, and he is elusive either way. The thing that I find that is better now about the Colts than it was back a couple of years ago was, Donald Brown is a young rookie out of Connecticut. Not a rookie anymore, but he's out of Connecticut, and he's a badass running back. He's going to eventually take over the number one position on the Colts team. Just a little bit of time, but the fact is he's a beast, dude, and I think he's got potential to really rack some numbers up. Then they also got James Jarvis. He's a solid running back, and they got some other rookies or whatnot. Like they picked up, I think, a guy out of Virginia Tech in North Illinois or something like that this year. But also on top of that, I really like their tight end. Everybody loves the fact that it's like Dallas Clark every single season and comes in and just he's just going to play like a damn freak. And without him on the offense, there's no question about it that the Colts wouldn't be where they've been the past few years. They also have another great tight end that really goes under radar, doesn't get talked about much, but he's really a help on the blocking game or whatnot. And when it comes down to giving resting time for Dallas Clark to allow him to get to these explosive times where he can just break out and get a big time first down, 30 yards down the field, right up the middle, and that's Jacob Tame. He's a phenomenal beast too. But like I said, they don't really talk about him, but you have to give it to that offense right there that they do have a solid offense, and if they stay healthy, they could put up numbers like they did last year. I think they had 4,500 yards passing or something like that. Look for Peyton to look to try to do that again. There's no question about it. Their main philosophy is passing with Peyton Manning, and when they can't get the job done, they don't have a problem trying to run the ball either. So that's something that is good about the Colts. Now on the defense, I find the defense to be not as elite as it used to be. Dwight Freeney, been watching him for years, obviously because he's out of Connecticut. But he's on his 10th year now. Robert Mathis, the big dude on the other end, is also on his 9th or 8th year. And the two of them together before, about 4 years ago, were absolutely freaking freakish, dude. Where there could not be any tackle in the league stopping these guys. But now that they've gotten a little bit older, they got a little bit slower, and it slowed them down from being able to get the sacks that they've needed. But do I still think they have it in them? Of course. They still are productive. They also still have a pretty solid defensive backfield with their D-backs or whatnot, and safety. Linebacking core is okay. Gary Brackett, I'd say, is probably the best guy on there. But, all in all, they have a kicker. A lot of teams don't have a kicker, and a kicker, yes, is very important. He's the key role in the setting up of the other opponent on their area where they want the offense to begin. So the fact that their punting core is solid and they have a great field goal kicker with Adam Vinatieri, Adam Vinatieri doesn't have a problem kicking 40-something yarders, and other teams would have to go with the punt there, and that's a big loss to a lot of the teams, and that's the reason why the Colts have won so many years in a row with, winning 10, 12 games a season. That's the reason why they have an all-around solid team every year that is productive, that gets the job done, and that really is for winning. And I can't wait to watch them this year. I hope they can bang it out and make it deep into the playoffs. And I also can't wait for them to play the Patriots. I have to say that out of all the NFL, when the two of them play, when the Colts and the Patriots play each other, especially when it's in the playoffs, it is the best time of anyone's life watching football. Those are the baddest ass games, dude, because it's going to be high scoring. It's going to be close, and it's going to be a fucking brutal battle. And I love that about football, and I think that that's how every game should be. So that's my take on the Colts. Enjoy. Send me some posts. I know this video is a little bit longer than normal, but I do love the Colts, so I had to talk about them for a bit. All right, bye-bye. See ya.